Hey everyone, welcome to something I have not done in a long time, and that is a review, a Transformers action figure review. In this case, we are looking at the commemorative, if I can look at this right, the commemorative Ultra Magnus, the commemorative new version, but commemorative reissuing of the original G1 Ultra Magnus. Now, if you watch my package opening video, which was in a mainly one part but two part exactly kind of deal, I mentioned that this was a toy that I wanted to have as a kid. The only person in my family that had this toy was my cousin, who's about 2 years older than me. So he had the toy, I didn't. So he always was able to get them before I did. You know, of course, I could, as I've mentioned before, his family had more money than my family did. Now, of course, you got your little tidbits. Here's little stuff that goes on the side. You got the stickers, and of course, it's in Japan. It's in Japanese. Sorry about that. It's in Japanese, so a little hard to figure out. But I think you get the instructions up here just as well on the box, so you kind of get an idea of how to do this, even without reading the instructions. So, but here he is in his vehicle mode. Of course, like I say, you got the stickers that go with the vehicle mode as well if you choose to put them on. I'm probably just going to keep the stickers in there and go from there. I'll go with that. I do know that there's some other parts up here that have to go to the side, so we've got to bring those out in a minute. So I might need the instructions, but the instructions are always in black and white. That's the only problem. So, but yeah, you're gonna need these, I think, because actually these blue ones here. Well, it's actually just one blue one. Or is it two? That's actually one. We have to figure out what that one is. But the blue one there, apparently, I think, is for when he's in truck mode or something like that. I'm not really sure. I have to look around here and figure that out. Maybe look at the instructions down the line. But anyway, Ultra Magnus was one of the more popular, I think, toys that they had for the new wave of Transformer toys. And I think the reason he became popular with some kids and everything, and kids wanted him, was because he resembled Optimus Prime in a huge way. So, and I like the fact that they're reissuing them. That's one thing I've always wanted to point out, that, and I'll probably do a second video on that. But I just like the fact that Hasbro is reissuing these figures, so that even people like me that never had the figure as a kid can finally have the figure. Whoa. Oh, you have English and Japanese. Oh, that helps. Just that the Japanese ones were right in front, so well, at least that kind of helps. And it doesn't look like it's that bad of instructions. You basically got a few steps here. You got a few steps to do, and like I said, there's a lot of stuff here. So get the twisty scissors here for a second, and oops. The glue there shouldn't have flown. We'll just put that back in here. We'll lift this out. Oh, this is his chest plate. This is his chest plate. Okay, so this is what that is. This is chest plate, and then these are the things on the side. So anyway, it seems that it's easy to transform, from what I could tell. So we'll also open these so we don't lose that. So okay, first of all, here's the truck mode. Might seem a little familiar, right? That's because it's basically a whitened version. It's a whitened version of the Optimus Prime figure. Yeah, spoilers for those that don't know. Um, Continuity-wise, Prime and Magnus are brothers, almost twin brothers. The only difference is Magnus is white, Prime is of course the red and blue. And I like it, the fact that I think it's in the IDW comics or the Dreamwave comics that they acknowledge this, because I have one comic, or at least one graphic novel where Magnus basically is in such a heated battle with the Decepticons that most of this gets blown off or torn off, to the point that what's revealed underneath is Prime. So what we do here, if I can remember, is we're going to transform the Magnus figure, or the Optimus figure. And this was also kind of neat too for kids, because even if they didn't get Optimus Prime originally when he came out, this was kind of like I guess you could say a bittersweet deal for them, because they finally were able to have some kind of Prime of their own. Okay, there we go. Snap that in. And of course, he does have fists, so I think those fists are in here. Yes, they are. Need to reach for them. Here's his fist, just like with Prime's. So, okay, there's his fist, like I said, just like with Prime's. So, in a sense, you had an alternative Optimus Prime, you just didn't know it. And that was the one thing me and my cousin talked about when I first found out about this too. It's basically you're getting two figures in one. You're getting Magnus and you're getting Prime, and you just didn't really have any clue at the time of exactly why that was the reason. All right. So next up, we got to lift this up. We'll move Magnus over here. You got to lift this up. Push these upward, I believe, or I'm gonna try to work off the instructions here. It'd been easier if the instructions were in color. Okay, so you got to separate these, push them to the side, and they come down. Okay. Like I said, it'd be a lot easier if the instructions were in color, you know. you gotta rotate them or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it's this way. So, yeah, I think I got it here. Just got to make sure I lock everything into place. Oh, shoot! Yes, that's one thing about these figures. Sometimes the parts will come loose. If you want to know that background noise, that was my Wii U. Apparently, there's a notification on it. So, anyway, like I was saying, we'll lift these up. Put these down to the side. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. I think we got to get the prime figure in here first. So how that works is totally different. Okay, first of all, we got to remove the fist from prime. Put those back over here. And rotate the sides back. Basically, like we're transforming him back into robot mode or the truck mode. I think that's how it goes. Yeah. Then, not sure how we do this. That's not it. Okay, making sure I do this right. Oh, we got to put the feet back in too. Hold on. Oh, swing feet down. Okay. See, I haven't done this in a while. I think I did it one time with my cousin, and that was back when we were kids. So, yeah, it's a little bit more tricky when you're older because you haven't done it in a long, long time. Whoop. Like I said, it's a lot easier said than done, you know. But it's like putting together a puzzle. But, oh, there we go. Why didn't anybody tell me that? I think I just figured something out. Something just... No, I got it now. Hold on. Like I said, it's been a while, so you gotta forgive me for this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, I think I have. It's just, like I said, it's a little bit more difficult than I remember. Oh, there we go. You see, you got to rotate the arms. That's the thing. That's the trick. I always seem to forget about that with these figures. Sometimes it's called rotation of the arms.